welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin' Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Arkansas State Red Wolves taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Red Wolves will put total leather and will get started. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jensen. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Fields. Quickly complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Stopped after making the catch.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, the defense holds.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks. back, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. And the Red Wolves will keep this drive going.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Zings it complete to the right.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Red Wolves are threatening in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's cross. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To the air. It's Rayner. Feeling some heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fair catch called for and made. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Fields. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Handoff to the single back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Tackle is made at the 37. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arkansas State 3, Louisiana 0.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Red Wolves get enough for the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
It's first down from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They're bringing, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. He's at the 50, the 40. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
It's bad enough on offense to turn it over. It's even worse, though, David, when you let a D lineman flip the field up. What happened there?
It was greatness is what happened. I don't know what you're talking about when you let the D lineman, the best athletes on the field, that's what you dream about, by the way. You dream about scooping up a fumble, taking it to the house, showing everybody that defensive linemen are such great athletes and just point proven. 40-plus yard return. Hey, running back, anything you can do, I can do better.
Wants to throw. It's Fields. They're setting up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Raging Cajuns are in the red zone. The give to Davis.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Raging Cajuns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ringo. Black 24.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Offensively, I think we got to be a little bit more creative at this point. 2 plays ago, gain of no yards. Last play, he just gave up a sack. Let's think outside the box. This is a golden opportunity to put a touchdown on the board.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give on the inside. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
42 Spider.
To the air, it's Fields. Using the quick game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes his connection. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with their
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It leads
Smart
to
offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Cross. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
tackle is made at the 39. Brings up second down.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here. Let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Bernard. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. Make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with the lone back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Defense holds their ground, pick up of a yard. It's at the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. Tackled, but he has a first down.
So as a defense, do I load the middle where they can run the football, up the gut and really come attack me downhill right now? Or do they hit me with a jet sweep? It's really tough to play defense when you got to defend both, and you gave it the first down around the outside.
Handoff to the single running back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Ball's at the 14. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Rayner. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Movement here from the tight end. Turning to the running game here on 3rd Touchdown, Red Wolves! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Texas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw, it's Fields. Coming after him. Got enough space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas State 17, Louisiana 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's now second and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it. And all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking for a man. It's Fields. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll ride Davis here. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third down play from the gun. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Past the 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Bulls! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield, it's Fields. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They got it at the 30.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with so matchups, and they just attack you to make big plays.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Complete downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They're trying to get to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Texas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. The Red Wolves have enough for the 1st down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
On 3rd down, going up top. Safe completion on the screen. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Cross. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step